Here is another presentation which is based on factorization. One of the most important topic of class 8 and 9. The first comes factorization is the reverse process of multiplication. And you can check that in the coming up slide, we will go through a table and can see this thing that factorization is the reverse process of multiplication. How? I am showing you. Now just see. One side I have written products, another side I have written factors. Now you look in the column of only product. Don't look go other side. You look only for the product. If you multiply 3x minus 4 and 3x plus 4, you will get 9x square minus 16. But if I ask you to factorize 9x square minus 16, then the factors would be 3x minus 4 and 3x plus 4. Another example that I have taken up, 4a plus 5, 4a plus 5 multiplied. Fine. The product comes 16a square plus 25 plus 40a. Now if I ask you to factorize 16a square 25 plus 40a, the factors are 4a plus 5 into 4a plus 5. So through the table you can easily see that the factorization is the reverse process of multiplication. Children, in your previous classes you have learned when you used to write a number, composite number in factor form, you used to break it down into smaller numbers. Or when you did prime factorization, you used prime factors which could not be further factorized. Let's move to another slide related to it. The first step towards factorization process. Factorizing the given expression by taking common. Children, this is the first step towards factorization where you can take only common. That common part can be a numeral, single or multiple variables, combination of a numeral and variable, and even you can take a binomial as common. So any of these can be taken common. To show you this, I have taken some examples. The first one, 8x minus 16. So children, if you look at the expression 8x minus 16, numeric part is there in both the terms. Fine. But variable is only with one term. So the thing that is not with all the term, present with all the term, cannot be taken as common. So what we can take common? We can take 8 as common. HCF of the numerics can be taken common. So HCF of 8 and 16 is 8. And when you take common, child, you divide that term, each term of the expression by that common. So if you divide 8x by 8, it will be only x. And if you divide 16 by 8, it is 2. So most simplest form is of this expression is 8 times x minus 2. Now you cannot further break it down. So this is the factorized form. Coming to second question, 4x minus 8y. Though you can see children, you can see numerics at both the term with both the terms, variables also with both the terms, but those two variables are different, entirely different from each other. So you cannot take variable common, but out of 4 and 8, if you try to take out HCF of 4 and 8, your HCF is 4. So we have taken 4 common. When you have taken 4 as common, you divide each term of the given expression, that is 4x minus 8y, by 4. So if you divide 4x by 4, you will get 8. If you divide 8y by 4, you will get 2y. So this is the simplest form of this expression after factorization. Now coming to another example, that is 3ab plus 7a square b. Now look at the numerics. Numerics present with both the terms. They are 3 and 7. They both are prime, so nothing is common. So HCF is 1. Now coming to variable, you can see A and B present with both the terms. So we take, when it comes the turn of taking out variable common, we always take the least power as common. So least power of A is A and of B is B. So we have taken AB as common. No numeric is common. So if you divide each term of the given expression 3ab plus 7a square b by ab, now what will you find? If you divide 3ab by ab, you will get 3. 7a square b divided by ab, you will get 7a. This is the factorized form. Now coming to another one, 8xy cube plus 12x square y. Coming to numerics first, 8 and 12. HCF of 8 and 12 is 4. So we have taken 4 as HCF. Fine. X, x square with another term. So which is the least exponent? X. So we have taken x. Y cube, y square. Which is the least exponent? Part 2. So y square common. So overall all you have got 4xy square as common. Now you divide your each term of the given expression by 4xy square. So first place you will get 2y, and at the second place we will get only 3x. Coming to fifth question, 25abc square minus 15a square b square c. 25 and 15. HCF of these numeric is 5. Fine. Now a square, least power is a, so we will take a common. B square, so we will take b common. Children, whenever it is the term of taking variable common, we always take least power as common. C square, C, so C take common. So our total common part is 5abc. So in the first place we are left with 5c, and in the second place we are left with 3ab. Another example in the sequence is, now children, I'll tell you how to take binomial common. Your question is 15a within bracket 2p minus 3q minus 10b 2p minus 3q. Now you can see this 2p minus 3q with both the terms. Can you see with both the terms? So this is common. One thing is very clear, that this is very common. Now coming to numeric part, 15 and 10, HCF is 5. A and B, totally different variables, so you cannot take common. So your common part is 5 times 2p minus 3q. Within bracket we are left with 3a minus 2b. This is the factorized form, and this is how you will take out variable binomial. Now coming to seventh question, 6 times x plus 2y whole cube. And in the second place we have 8 times x plus 2y whole square. Children, this shaded part, yellow shaded part is showing you the binomial that is common. Can you see? But what is the least power? 2. So we will take x plus 2y whole square as common along with HCF of 6 and 8, that is 2. So total common part is 2 times x plus 2y whole square. Use curly bracket. So you are left inside the bracket 3 times x plus 2y plus 4. Now simplify this curly bracket in the next term. You will get 2 times x plus 2y whole square and 3x plus 6y plus 4. The another one, it is a trinomial. Again, I am highlighting the common part in the sense binomial common. You can see 2p plus q, again 2p plus q, and again 2p plus q. But just see what is the least exponent of 2p plus q, that is 1. Because first place it is 3, second place it is square, third place it is 1. So we will take 2p plus q common. Along with that, now coming to numeric, 10, 15, 35, HCF is 5. Coming to single variable, A, B and nothing. So nothing is common. So overall common part is 5 times 2p plus q. Now use curly bracket. First place you are left with 2a 2p plus q whole square. Second term minus 3b 2p plus q, and the last term is 7. This will be your final answer. Now some special types of questions I have prepared for you. The first one, if you look at the first question, it is entirely different from the question which you have done till now, because it is starting with minus sign. Minus 5 minus 10t plus 20t square. Children, there are two ways. You can begin with the question as it is with by taking minus common and then do, or I have reversed the question. I have changed the placing of the term. So I have made it for you 20t square minus 10t minus 5. Clear? Now you can see easily what is common. 5 is common because 20, 10, 5, HCF is 5. So within bracket what you are left with? 4t square minus 2t minus 1. Clear? Now another type. 2a plus 6b minus 3 times 3 times a plus 3b whole square. Now you will say, ma'am, nothing is common. No children, there is common. If you look at first two terms 2a plus 6b and put them in bracket, you can take 2 common. As I have taken 2 common in second step, you have got a plus 3b. Now this a plus 3b is with both the terms. This binomial is with both the terms. But what is the least exponent of a plus 3b? That is 1. So we will take a plus 3 as common. And coming to numeric, as they are 2 and 3, so you cannot take them anything common except 1. So your overall common part is a plus 3b. So use curly bracket again. You are left with 2 minus 3 times a plus 3b. Simplify the bracket, you will get a plus 3b, which is your common part. In another bracket, 2 minus 3a minus 9b. Coming to next question, 16 times 2p minus 3q. minus 4 square, minus 4 times 2p minus 3q. So children, if you look carefully, in numeric there are 16 and 4. HCF is, what is the HCF? 4. 2p minus 3q, same, but exponents are different. The first place it has got power 2, the second place it has got power 1. So we will take least exponent. So overall common is 4 times 2p minus 3q. Use curly bracket, you are left with 4 times 2p minus 3q minus 1. So final answer is 4 times 2p minus 3q, and if you simplify the curly bracket you will get 8p minus 12q minus 1. Fourth question, where you will need to learn how to take minus common and how by taking minus common we can change the placing of terms in the bracket. The question is x times a minus 3 plus y times 3 minus a. Children, if you look, you can see the binomial have got the same terms but placing are different, sign is also same. What you need to do from the, we leave first bracket as it is, that is a minus 3, but from the second bracket you take minus common. When you see, you can do this only when there is minus inside the bracket. You cannot replace plus sign by minus and take common. No, you cannot do. Minus should be there inside the bracket. So we have taken minus common. When that minus has come out, it has turned this plus sign into minus. Now when you have taken minus common out of 3 minus a, the terms will interchange their places. So the second term has turned to y times a minus 3. Now you can see a minus 3 is common, take it common. The leftover is x minus y. Another one is also of the same type. 12 times 2 minus 3y, 2x minus 3y whole square minus 16 times 3y minus 2x. Again children, we have to do the same process. If you look at the first binomial, that is 2x minus 3y whole square. If you look at the second bracket, it is 3y minus 2x. Terms are same, sign are same, minus is present there. The only difference is in the placing of terms. So you need to interchange the places of terms. What you do, at the first place you leave it like 2x minus 3y whole square, but at the second place you take minus common, and when you take minus common, the minus outside the bracket turn into plus, and within bracket the terms will interchange their places. So now you can see 2x minus 3y in common. Fine. 12 and 16, HCF is 4. So 4 times 2x minus 3y is your overall common. Introduce curly bracket. You will get 3 times 2x minus 3y in bracket plus 4. Simplify the curly bracket. Common part will remain as it is. Don't multiply. 4 times 2x minus 3y as it is. And within bracket, when you simplify, you will get 6x minus 9y plus 4. Sixth question is x plus y, 2x plus 5 minus x plus y, x plus 3. Easily you can see that x plus y, the binomial is common, taken up common, but you need to use the curly bracket because other two terms are also binomials. So use curly bracket and then always write binomial in common bracket. So 2x plus 5 at first place minus x plus 3 in second place. Simplify the curly bracket, you will get children 2x plus 5 minus x minus 3. Common part will remain as it is, x plus y. Now if you simplify this, you will get x plus 2. So overall factorized form is x plus y into x plus 2. The next is factorization by grouping the terms. Here you need to learn how to group the terms so that you can take common. But not only this, here the process ends. You need to take common in such a way that after taking common, whatever is left should remain same throughout in common. I am showing you the questions. Just look at them and try to understand the concept. The first one, the simplest one, AR plus BR plus AT plus BT. See, all sign are positive, so no problem. So we have taken, like I have taken AR plus BR in one bracket plus AT and BT in one bracket. From first bracket, you can take R common, taken up A plus B, plus from the second bracket, you have taken T common, A plus B. Means one times you have already taken common, and after taking that R and T common, your left out common is same. Same in terms, same with sign. Same in terms, same in sign. See A plus B. A plus B in the both the terms. Is it same? It should be term wise as well as sign wise. Otherwise your question will be wrong. Now you can take A plus B common, taken up in the bracket. What is left? R plus T. Moving towards the second question where minus is there to trouble you, but no problem. X square minus AX minus BX plus AB. Children, here you need to arrange the term, group the term. When you group the term, you need to carry their sign. If you are shifting them from one place to another, like here you are not shifting, so it's okay. But if you are taking minus common out of the bracket, the sign of the last term will definitely get changed. See, in the question it was plus AB. When you put it in bracket, it has turned to minus AB. Why? Because you have taken minus common. If you open the bracket, it will again turn into plus. Now take common from first bracket. You can see you can take x common. Take x common. So in bracket you are left x minus a. From second one you can take b common. You are left with x minus a. Now see, in both the places x minus a is same common, term wise as well as sign wise. So you can take x minus a common. So left over is x minus b. I hope you are understanding that you have to group the term in what way. Third question, AB square minus BC square minus AB plus C square. Fine. Here you need to group the term. AB square, bring down minus AB next to it. Then shift minus BC square plus C square. You cannot straight away put bracket. So then coming to the next term, from first two terms you can take AB common. Within bracket you are left with B minus 1. From the second, if you are taking minus common and C square along with that, the sign of the last term. In the previous step it was plus. In the next step it has come to minus 1. Now overall B minus 1 is common, taken up common. Within bracket what is left? AB minus C square. The next is 6AB minus B square plus 12ac minus 2bc. There is no problem. You group the term as they are written, 6ab and b square in one bracket and 12ac minus 2bc in the same bracket. Fine, so from first bracket I have taken b common because I could take out only b. So inside bracket what is left? 6a minus b plus, from the next you can take 2 as well as c common. So inside the bracket what is left? 6a minus b. Overall what is common? 6a minus b. So after that what is left with you? B minus 2c. B plus 2c. Coming to fifth question. X plus 2y whole square plus 4x minus 8y. Again your question is, ma'am, we cannot see common. Children, it is there. You look at 4x minus 8y and take 4 common. What is there? In the next step, x plus 2y whole square plus 4 times x minus 2y. Can you see now binomial common? What is the least exponent? X minus 2y. Use curly bracket. First place you are left with x minus 2y plus 4. Simplify. The answer is x minus 2y within another bracket x minus 2y plus 4. Now sixth question. Y square minus xy 1 minus x in bracket minus x cube. Children, here first you need to open the bracket. Keep your y square as it is, minus xy plus x square y minus x cube. Now you make the group of terms as they are written. A y square minus xy and x square y with x cube. Done the grouping? Take y common from first bracket. You will get y minus x plus x square from second bracket. You will get y minus x. Children, now you can see the common binomial y minus x. Take it out common. Within bracket you are left y plus x square. Now coming to another one, different type as well. Ax plus by whole square plus bx minus ay whole square. How to factorize? See, terms are totally different. In the first bracket you have with x a, in the second bracket you have with x b. So what you need to do, you need to make use of identities a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square in these two brackets and expand. You will get a square x square plus b square y square plus 2ab xy in first bracket. In another bracket, b square x square plus a square y square minus 2ab xy. Children, if you open the bracket, you can see the sign of 2abxy term is different. So we can cancel these two terms. 2abxy plus and 2abxy minus we can cancel. Now we are left with a square x square plus b square y square plus b square x square a square y square. Now choice is yours. All positive sign are there. You can group them as per your choice. Take common. Answer should be a square plus b square and in another bracket x square plus y square. The task is for you. The another one is ab square plus a minus 1 out of bracket it is written b. Children, it doesn't make any difference if you write b before the bracket or after the bracket. It means you have to multiply this bracket a minus 1 by b. It is not with 1. Don't get confused that this b is with 1. No, this b is with the bracket a minus 1 in multiplication. So we multiply in the next step. We will get ab square plus ab minus b minus 1. Do the grouping as they are written. ab square ab in one bracket, and if you take minus common, So in another bracket you will find b plus 1. Now children, you can take common. You have taken from first bracket ab common. So your in first bracket left out is b plus 1. From second bracket there was nothing common, so we have taken 1 common. Now you can see b plus 1 overall common. Take it common. Without hesitating, take it common, b plus 1. In another bracket you are left with ab minus 1. The next one is x cube minus 3x square plus x minus 3. Keep the terms as it is at the places where they are. Make group, take common. X square is common from first two terms, so x minus 3 in first bracket. Second term, when you put x minus 3 in a bracket, nothing is common, so take 1 common. Your answer would be x minus 3 in common, then x square plus 1. Now another one, ab in bracket x square plus y square minus xy in bracket a square plus b square. Children, first you have to remove the brackets by multiplication. So you will get ab x square plus ab y square minus xy a square minus xy b square. Now we arrange the term. We make the groups of the two terms in such a way that we get something common which gives you overall common. So it means we are taking common 2 times in these questions. So from first two terms you can take ax common. See, I have grouped them like in third step abx square minus xy a square, and whenever I have shifted the term, I have shifted along with its sign, plus aby square minus xyb square. From first two term you can take ax common, so within bracket bx minus ay plus by common ay minus bx. Again you are puzzled, ma'am, you were saying that common will be same, but that is not. Children, see, terms are same, sign is same, the only difference is in placing of term. You know how to interchange the place. Take minus common, it will come out, and change this plus sign into minus, and terms within bracket will interchange their places as bx minus ay. Now overall common, you can see bx minus ay, take it common. The leftover is ax minus by. The last question in the sequence is x square minus x times a plus 2b plus 2ab. Again children, you need to multiply, simplify the bracket, and then we will do the factorization. So we get x square minus ax minus 2bx plus 2ab. We keep the terms as they are. We are not going to make any shuffling. So if you keep x square minus ax in one bracket, you can take x common. You have taken x common, x minus a. But when you are going to put the next two term in bracket, children, you need to take minus in common. So don't put bracket directly. You take minus common and then change the last sign, that is positive, into negative, and then introduce bracket. You can find there 2b as common, that you take common, and inside the bracket what is left? X minus a. So overall common is x minus a taken up. Within bracket what is left? X minus 2b. I hope I have cleared all your doubts related to factorization. Still, if you have any query, just write me in comment box. Thank you everyone.